It's 8:57 a.m, red eye into London City, matcha, then espresso on an empty stomach, Uber straight to the office, and you're already betting the 2 p.m. crash will hit like last week. Give me the next few minutes and I'll show you a 3-step gut-brain reset that steadies your system after travel and stacked mornings, so that post-flight mornings don't end in that mid-meeting panic. Want the gut-brain reset one-pager, a printable checklist you can run in 3 minutes between meetings? Drop reset in the comments and I'll send it to you. My name is Rachel. I run a concierge IBD coaching service where we've helped dozens of clients cut stress-triggered flares by 60% in 4 weeks. In every video, you get one thing you can immediately use. Travel, caffeine, and meetings prime your nervous system to read danger, and your gut listens. The same breakfast that feels fine on a quiet day can trigger cramps and urgency after a red eye and a Slack ping storm. The problem isn't just food, it's a revved up system with no all clear. I've spoken to clients from airport lounges squeezing healthcare into a layover, already knowing the abdominal pain and the 1:45 p.m. crash were coming. That's when it clicked for me that the urgency wasn't about trying harder, it was about changing state first. Most people try to outthink and out-caffeinate it. They switch to cleaner coffee, fast for longer, add more supplements, or hammer a hit session on 5 hours of sleep. Some days it seems to work, so they repeat it. Then the next week it completely backfires. Random results, rising anxiety. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Your gut and brain are connected through something called the gut-brain axis, a two-way communication network linking your digestive system, nervous system, hormones, immune system, and even the microbes living inside your gut. Most people think stress starts in the brain and stays there, but the communication runs both directions. When you're rushing through airports, living on caffeine, jumping from meeting to meeting, your brain sends a message that says, "We're not safe right now." That activates your stress response system known as the HPA axis and increases cortisol production. At the same time, blood flow is redirected away from digestion and towards survival. Your gut receives that message immediately. Digestion slows, sensitivity increases, and urgency rises. And it gets even more interesting. Your gut microbes help regulate mood, stress resilience, sleep, and even the production of neurotransmitters involved in feeling calm and focused. But chronic stress can disrupt that microbial balance. Stress can also increase intestinal permeability, often called leaky gut, allowing inflammatory compounds to enter circulation. Those inflammatory signals don't just affect the gut, they can affect the brain too, which is why so many people experience gut symptoms, anxiety, brain fog, poor focus, irritability, and fatigue all at the same time. They're not separate problems. They're often different expressions of the same stressed gut-brain axis. So before we obsess about eliminating another food, we need to send the body an all-clear signal, because digestion works best when the nervous system feels safe. Step 1 is to downshift the signal. Run 4-7-8 breathing for 4 cycles or do a 90-second extended exhale. In for 4, out for 8. Let the shoulders drop, let the jaw soften. Add a physiological sigh, which is 2 short inhales followed by 1 long exhale. Place 1 hand on your ribs and 1 on your lower belly and feel the breath move downward. Step 2 is to vagal cue and orient. Hum for 20 to 30 seconds and feel the vibration in your throat. This stimulates the vagus nerve, one of the primary communication pathways between the gut and brain. Then let your eyes scan left to right and orient to the room. Name 1 thing you can see, 1 thing you can hear, and 1 thing that you feel. This tells the nervous system you're not in danger. Step 3 is to prime digestion. Eat 200 or 300 calories before espresso. Aim for protein, fat, and easy to digest carbs. If you're already at the office, take 6 slow bites of something you pre-planned. Not perfect, just present. Chew the first 2 bites slowly, aiming for around 10 chews each. Take a breath between bites, then have your coffee. Moving caffeine after calories helps flatten the cortisol surge that feeds urgency. Breathwork and vagal stimulation help interrupt the stress response and send a safety signal through the gut-brain axis. Orientation exercises update the brain that you're here in the present moment rather than responding to a threat. And eating before caffeine helps reduce the cortisol spike that can amplify both gut symptoms and anxiety. When you understand that gut symptoms are often a nervous system conversation, not simply a food problem, you stop fighting your body and start working with it. The free path is running the one-pager yourself. The accelerated path is tailoring these resets to travel weeks, board meeting days, and high-stress schedules so that they become automatic. Want the gut brain reset one-pager? Drop reset in the comments and I'll send it to you. Run track 1 between your 9 and 9:30. Eat 200 to 300 calories, then have your coffee after that. Watch post-flight mornings stop ending in a mid-meeting scramble. Repeat a small reset consistently and your body starts feeling reliable again.